Hello and welcome back to the chord melody challenge. Let me demonstrate the whole song first so you know what we're supposed to sound like, and then I'll come back and teach everything. So this is just going to be a playthrough of the song. As I explained in video 1, we're starting with classic songs that most people know, and the reason I do this is because they're short, and also because if you know what it's supposed to sound like, you can tell when you're wrong. Ideally, we would be having these lessons face to face, and I could give you feedback and you can ask questions, but the best workaround I found is to do classic songs like this, and once you learn the principles of chord melody, then we can do more challenging things. For the first note, we need to strum a D chord. You can also pick all 4 strings. And then we have a 2 on A string, which I'm going to do with the pinky. I can technically let go of that D chord, but what will happen if I do that is you'll hear the strings ring as they're let go, and the notes don't really match up with the chord melody there. So it's best if I hold the D chord position and then add and then remove the pinky. Now gently I'm going to lift the index finger that's on G string to make that open G string note that I need. So it's going to be London Bridges. Relax the hand and breathe a little bit. This is challenging, it's not easy, but the good news is if you can do this, the second line has the same exact part that we just did. Again, I'm gonna D chord with index middle ring. I'm gonna strum a D chord, and then I'm gonna pick 2 and O on A string, open G string. I still have the middle and the ring on the second frets of string C and E. So I'm just going to pick those 2 and then G and A open. So we just did the phrase London Bridges falling down. It'll sound like this. Look up and watch me play it once, and then I'd like for you to pause the video and work on just mastering that section. So look up. Go ahead and pause the video here and work on those 2 bars. Okay, let's work on the next section. I'm going to put my index finger on the 1st fret of C string. I'm going to pick the 2 middle strings, and then 2nd fret on E and 3rd fret on E. So falling down. And then the last bar of the first line is exactly like one that we've already done. So you already know how to do this. Falling down. So let me play the whole first line. If you're ready, play along with me. 1 and 2 and ready, go. Now. To go. Falling down. Now the objective with chord melody is that you don't need singing. I'm just singing for the purpose of giving us kind of like a point of where we're at. So now let's go to the second line. The first bar is exactly the same as the one that we did before. London Bridges. So we got that. Next bar is also the same. Falling down. So this is why I chose this song to start off with, because it's repetitive. The next section is something that we haven't done yet. So I'm going to go to the 1st fret of C string. I'm going to pick C and E strings, right? I can stay in this position and pick the next part, which is E and A strings. Fair. And to finish the song, 2nd fret on C and E, and then I'm going to pick both C and E, and the last note is D, second fret of C string. So let me play through that second line. If you're ready, join me. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and London Bridge is falling down. Ready, go. My fair lady. So your homework for today, tomorrow, and the next day, because remember we have a video every 3 days, is for you to practice this song. And if you find that this is pretty simple for you, then what I'd like for you to work on is memorizing the entire song and working on your positioning and posture. So positioning is the way that you place the instrument. I would not like the instrument facing you. It should be facing out. And I would not like your head down on the instrument either. I would like for you to have really good posture, and as you're reading the music, to not look down at your instrument. If you're more of a beginner, these things are still really important, but I know that it's kind of like you're just getting started, so maybe you do need to look at your ukulele a little bit more, but I really do recommend that you work on your posture. Make sure you're not like crouching over the instrument, because that can cause some body aches and pains and soreness later on. This is the first official song that we're doing with the challenge, so please, once you're ready, record yourself and post it on Ukulele the Facebook group or on your Instagram account, and use the hashtag so that you're easy to find. For this challenge, I decided to use my ENYA Nova ukuleles. So when you see the one that has the fret wires, these are hand installed fret wires. This is the Nova U Pro. It has more of a kind of a charcoaly black look to it, and of course those hand installed frets. It's also a larger size, and I'm also using my standard Nova. This is more of a pure black, and it has the seamless frets. I will link both ukuleles down below. They're both a really great option for doing chord melody because they're consistent and also they're pretty affordable. I am so excited that you're doing this challenge with me, and I'll see you in 3 days. Ciao!